Okay, that's better. All right, let's go back here. And let's go right there. We go. Now I know I'm live. All right. All right. Well, let's get started here. Let's get started here. Hello, fellow overcomers. Hey, hey, hey. Well, here we are. Here we are. Wow. Hey, what a, what an event last night, huh? What an event last night. Wow. I'm just saying, what an event. What an event last night. Hey. Yes. Yes. What an event last night. Great time. Hey, I can't see everybody, okay, because I'm streaming to multiple platforms. I don't have everything going on, all that, whatever. So if you're dropping in, just say hello. Just say hello. Just say hello. Just drop in and say hello. All right. So this is the intro. This is the intro. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Bucks and 6. Okay. There we go. All right. So, oh wow, look at all that. Look at all that. Okay, I can't post to YouTube. All right. Well, there we go. There we go. So, yeah, this was like something. This was like this was like something. And just so you know, I mean, it's like I just want to be a blessing to people. And I want to have a good time too, right? But what a fantastic story, just of how this team actually became champions. Okay, I mean, just this was like 8 years in the making, actually. Okay, I mean, who would have known that a 18-year-old coming over from Greece, being drafted in the first round of the NBA, would have become a 2-time MVP, a Finals MVP, and a champion, and give the city of Milwaukee something that they haven't had in 50 years, and that's a title. That's a major league world title. As a matter of fact, the Bucks have given the city of Milwaukee the last 2 major titles, and to my knowledge, the only other major title that the city of Milwaukee can claim would be the Braves in 1957. Okay, so who would have thought that this young man would have led the charge? Okay, and by the way, the number 2 guy on the team, Chris Middleton, a 1 or 2-time All-Star. He came in as a rookie right with Giannis. So both of them, their 2 main players, have been there together for 8 years. Okay, and we understand the story of how Giannis had an opportunity to maybe let his contract expire and join up with another team, maybe Golden State, and become a super team and bring Golden State back, back to championship glory. And he was like, nope. I'm old school. They believed in me when nobody else did. I'm going to stay loyal to them and signed as big of a contract as he was allowed to sign. Yeah. And it's just amazing. And just here's something a little no. There was an article in the New York Times a few years back about how Giannis, when he was living in Greece, how he and his family had to deal with with the racism over there, a racism that was pretty comparable to how it used to be over here. Not today, how it is today, how it used to be. Because even though there's still some that exists, there's also more opportunities today than ever before. And throughout these next few videos that I'm going to do, Lord willing, I just want us to understand that opportunities are there. If you're breathing, and especially if you live in this country, there's opportunity for you to succeed. There really is. Okay. So, Giannis comes over here. He's drafted, 18 years old, house in the suburb, whatever, doesn't know the culture, doesn't, learning the language, whatever, lonely, all that. But he just put in the work. He always wanted to be better than he was before. And I guarantee you that, when he's done, celebrating this achievement, okay, I guarantee you that he's going to get back in the gym and put in and put in the work. Okay. But congratulations to the entire organization. Okay. And that was great. And for the thousands, for the 80,000+ that would have been there, celebrating, and to anybody else that might have hit the street celebrating or whatever, thank you for not tearing up the city, okay? Thank you for not tearing up the city. Thank you for not. I didn't hear anything about, cars being set ablaze and, looting and all that stuff. I mean, unfortunately, I did hear some shooting going on. 3 people, 1 police officer and 2 other people suffered some non-life-threatening injuries. They arrested 2 suspects. I don't know. But to all, to the majority, to the very big majority, thank you for not acting like fools this time around and, in celebration. Okay. But it, look, as you can see in the description, that's like, oh, best of 7 series. I'm gonna go up to 7 videos within the next day or two and just share some lessons. Because here's the thing about sports. Sports is actually a wonderful thing. It really is. Sports is a very good metaphor of life, and it doesn't matter what the sport is. Okay, sports are a very good metaphor for life. I mean, a lot of the sayings that we have today actually came from baseball, because up until I'd say maybe the 70s. Well, by the 80s for sure. But for decades, baseball was America's pastime. But like I said, in the last 50 years, 40 years, whatever, football became America's pastime. But we get a lot of sayings from the sports that we're most popular with. And we learned a lot of lessons from basketball too. Okay. Some of our best sports memories happen to have to do with basketball also. Okay. But sports is just a wonderful thing. I don't care if it's team sports or individual sports. It's, it's very good metaphor of life. All right. Whatever the arena, whatever the field, whatever the rules of that particular sport is, um, you're judged by your effort, you're judged by your results. Effort, your results, and attitude. ERA. Effort, results, attitude. You're judged by that. All right. And for the most part, you know, for the most part, you know, for the most part, things like things like your beliefs and what you look like and whatever. For the most part, that doesn't play into into whatever. And especially in organized team sports, what matters most is that if you're on the team, you show up, you give it your best, whether it's practice or whether it's the competition. You leave it all out there, okay? And then when you're done, if you lose, you congratulate the other team, and you go work out what you need to do. If you win, you congratulate the other team, and you lose gracefully, you win gracefully. Whatever. But the competition is the competition, okay? And at least in that particular field, whether it's individual, whether it's team, both are playing by the same rules. Generally, the wins and the loss is determined by, once again, a combination of effort and attitude. Effort results in attitude. Okay. So that's a beautiful thing about sports. And when we go into, when we get into scriptures, that's the reason why, like when you study scriptures, there's plenty of comparisons, to sports. I mean, if you look in the New Testament, for instance, the apostle Paul compares the kingdom of God to like running a race. Okay, compares the kingdom of God to also boxing. I don't beat the air, whatever, flail and beat the air. Okay. But basically, sports is one of the, it's one of those things that generally is a universal understanding, that you're judged by your effort, results, and attitude. So that's a beautiful thing. And most everybody likes one sport or another. I mean, it may not be football, baseball, basketball. It could be soccer, could be tennis, volleyball, bowling. If you consider poker a sport, whatever. Oh boy. But anyway, there's some lessons. Okay, like when I see things, especially things that lots of people see at the same time and enjoying the moment, it doesn't take long. It's like, okay, look at what this person did. Look what this person did. How can I apply that to my life? I mean, last night when it was going on, I was really enjoying the moment. Okay, but how can I apply this to my life? Okay, because when the game was done, but I still went to bed, and I still got up in the morning, and I still went and delivered groceries. And I'm pretty sure that when the game was done, you more than likely went to bed, and you probably woke up in the morning and went to work, went to run your business, or whatever you do. Your daily life, our daily routines didn't change. Okay. So the fact that they won didn't change our lives that much, really. Not at the moment, probably. I mean, we had that jubilation. Now, I didn't put any money on the game. I'm not a gambler in that respect. So I didn't benefit financially from them winning. Okay. But that doesn't mean that it just has to be a moment that's there and 24 hours gone to the news cycle. Because, it really didn't take long after the enjoyment and all that stuff. I get up in the morning, I go, boom, 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 I go deliver and all that stuff. Man, I forgot to tell you, I had an eventful night last night. Maybe I'll do it in a separate post, whatever. But I went, right? I went out. And as I was driving, and it started in the morning, and I'm listening to my Bible, I'm listening to my audio Bible, and it's like, well, okay. Boom, look at this. Boom, look at this. Boom. I'm hearing stuff. And as the day progressed, then it's like, oh, okay. So then this was the idea that I got. So there's lots of lessons to learn here. Okay. There's lots of lessons to learn here. And, individually, Giannis Antetokounmpo, team-wise, organization-wise, the Bucks, there's reasons why they got to where they got to be. Okay. And if we pay attention, maybe we can apply those things to become better versions of ourselves. And when we're better versions of ourselves, then we're better to our society. So that's what I hope we get. That's what I hope we get out of this. Okay. And there's something else here. Oh boy. 50 years in the making. And Giannis drops 50. 50 points. 50. 50. The 50 is the number of Jubilee. I think there's something there, y'all. Pray about it. Pray about it. All right. Well, hey, just stay tuned. Whatever platform you're on, stay tuned if you're watching this live. If you're watching this live, I'll put up future times of future broadcasts in advance so you can get in on it. All right. And if you're not watching this live, well, then if you're watching this after the fact, well, you probably don't need to know when future broadcasts are coming, because at least in this aspect, there's a pretty good chance that they've already been done. Who knows? But I just want to stop in and say hello, do this intro, and Lord willing, in the next few days, we can see this example here and see how we can become MVPs in our league. Okay? All right. Well, I love you, and I'll return to you at the appointed time.